Hi, and welcome to Bastard TV. Well, we are sitting here at the last day of the Spiel Messe in Essen, Germany. We've been down to get a lot of games for the cafe. We've been here since Tuesday, something like that. The Messe was open like from Thursday, and we are a little bit recreating the feeling of
going around in the Messe.
Going around in the Messe. There were a lot of people this year, also last year, but it was a really good Messe, I think.
Yeah.
We have been here for 11 years now. We are organizing, if you don't know, a tour down here. So you can also join us for next year if you like board games and if you like big fairs. It's the biggest
crowds.
one. And crowds
Yes.
in the world.
And a few Germans.
And talk German as well, yes.
We have we are living in the Motel 1 where we have a lot of the hotel and we play in the evening and stuff. And well, let's get down to the bottom. This video is mostly about not presenting actually all the games we have for the cafe.
Normally you do, but
No, but I think we'll do that maybe in some other
when we
ways.
get home.
Yeah, you can check out our Instagram account. I will now point somewhere where the Instagram account link will appear. And James will love to edit that in. Here will the Instagram account link appear.
It
You
might
can check.
do.
You can check. It
I
might
could do
appear
that on
here.
YouTube.
Could you put something there?
I can put it in the comments below.
Comments below as
I
well.
don't know. We'll try somewhere.
Okay.
Or you can just click the cross in the corner, but then it will go away. So don't do that.
Yeah, don't click the cross.
Don't stop us. Don't stop.
do that.
Do
No.
not stop the video, please.
Anyway,
It's going to be fun.
we are a little bit tired at this moment, and we promised to do this in one shot. So even though this is crap, then we're not gonna do it again. I don't know.
Do not talk down on your
Okay,
own
sorry.
stuff.
It's
It's good. It's really good. It's going to be really good.
We are going to present you the 3 games that we are looking most forward to play when we are at home, because we haven't actually played that many games down here yet.
Time.
We've just been wandering around talking to people. And then one surprise stuff at the last.
And it is ×4, so it's actually it's going to be quite a lot of games. But
So, the first game I am looking forward to playing when I'm getting home is Freshwater McFly. And I have no idea if it's good. It looks fantastic, and it's about fly fishing. Come on, I mean, we don't see many games about fishing. I mean, we have a little bit nautical theme going on this year, maybe.
Very nautical, yeah.
A game about fly fishing. You are fishing fish with flies and getting points. And, well, I'm not taking out the components, but it sure looks nice, and I always like when they come up with new themes that's not just zombies of the apocalypse with Cthulhu and babies. Well,
Cthulhu fish.
I would play that game.
But then in this one, your player board is your rod. Yeah, it's like a fishing reel. So your rondelle kind of spins around like a fishing reel.
Oh, nice. James, what do you got?
So I got QE, a game from an Australian guy called Gavin Binnon. We picked this up. I think it was a pre-order only. I don't know if you could buy it down here, but it was a pre-order. It's an auction game where your government's trying to bail out different companies and stop them from going bankrupt and bringing down your country. So you play as Japan, Canada, USA, the EU, and someone else. But the difference with this auction game is that you can bid as much as you want. And the person at the end of the game who spent the least wins. So you can literally bid whatever amount you want, as long as you bid less than the other players. So you could do $1 billion, trillion, zillion dollars. That's fine, as long as it's one less than someone else. So I thought that was quite good. An auction game where it took away all the limitations of what you can spend.
So it's like modern art, maybe?
Yeah, but you're not limited by how much money. In modern art, you have to have the money to spend it. This, you can you print your own money. It's quantitative easing.
Well.
So, you can just print your own money, and as long as you don't spend more than other players, you'll win.
And by the way, the 5th player country is the UK.
Is it?
It is.
We might need QE soon. Okay.
He's from Wales.
I have a game. A small game. Charter, a 2-player game. You each have tiles. There are 9 tiles in the game. And you will be arranging them and trying to get a greater area of sea or water, depending on which player you are. And very neat little thingy by Kitchen. I look forward to playing with people who are into weird abstract small games.
It is from Dr. Knizia.
It is.
And it is in 8 different languages. So if you don't know English, then you won't attend.
What if you
But
don't
could-
know all the other 7? Then you have a problem.
Yes.
Yeah.
Then you have to get someone to teach you.
Yeah.
Okay, my turn. Well, I have the Expandalone for El Dorado.
Woo!
Nice.
This is the original El Dorado. Is really nice. So this is the second one that you can combine it with the other one and you can play it alone. Well, it is a deck building game where you travel through tiles here and you have to go to El Dorado and pick up as much gold as you can and be the first one to go to El Dorado. Yes, I'm looking really forward to playing the Expandalone.
But we didn't hear about this till we got down here.
No.
I'd never seen it.
I've never heard about it.
You did.
I did hear about it.
You didn't share. All right.
Good.
Well, I thought you heard.
Keep this in
That's why I got it
vital
for us.
information for yourself.
Well, I got it for us, so I have to provide with something. This is my provision.
And it's also from Rainer Knizia. as well.
Yeah.
It's like a Knizia theme.
Yeah. Knizia corner.
No,
No, not Knizia.
No. Well.
this is not from Rainer Knizia. It's from Rüdiger Dorn, I think. And
Matthias
it's
Kramer, maybe?
Matthias Kramer. Oh. Well, maybe just okay. Never mind. It's from Matthias Kramer. I know that all the time. It's from a German who does German games. Anyway, the old Glenmore. This came out like, I don't know, 12, 15 years ago. Was one of my favorite games at all. And I really like. It's about you're in Scotland. You're making whiskey and sheep and scoring points and drawing tiles. It has a very, very neat market going on. It has a very neat rondel style system where you can take several tiles at the same time, and everyone's like building their own thing, but at the same time it has a lot of interaction on the tiles you take in the market. It went out of print, and then when we tried to get it for the cafe, it was like $1 million billion gazillion, and we couldn't print our own money, so we couldn't get it. And I really wanted a copy, and also for myself, but I couldn't really justify paying that amount they wanted. So I was super happy when they decided to reprint it as Glenmore 2 Chronicles. So it's the same game, it's a little bit streamlined, and it has some modules, actually some fun modules with some boat race going on, that you can add in, up to 8 or 9 modules, depending on if you have the promo, that you can add during the game. And I've tried it, and it's actually the only game I have bought for my own collection as well, back home. I don't need that many games. Access over ownership and stuff. We have the cafe we can borrow for, but this one really wanted this one. So I'm looking forward to having this on the mantelpiece or whatever. It's quite big, but it's definitely worth it. I'm looking forward to this one.
Yeah, there's actually one we all got to play together as well.
Yeah, actually.
Which was nice.
That was one of the few games
And I
we
won.
got to play. Let's not
squashed
talk about
them.
that.
Yeah.
That was some kind of mistake.
No. You were literally
Yeah.
losing all your points. I actually lost 15 points, and
Yeah,
I was
okay.
20 points ahead.
Anyway, James, so
Yeah.
what do you have?
So, I have Formosa Tea. It was a game that was on my radar before we even got here because it has tea as a theme, and I love tea.
There was many tea games.
There was a lot of tea games, and they all sold out quickly. But this one, you are basically tea farm owners, and you're trying to make the best tea in Taiwan, which is otherwise known as Formosa. I didn't know this, but according to the box. And you're trying to sell the best tea and market it, and there's a worker placement, and I haven't played it, but a few people have played it, and they say it's got some interesting new mechanics that are pretty new and innovative. So that sounds exciting to try. So I'm really looking forward to that. It's not just a worker placement game, there's some interesting bumping or something going on. So
It's on the complex side, I've heard, but
Yeah.
some people play, they liked it a lot.
But yeah, it was but So Games who do some really weird, fun, quirky games, and then TMG have come along and just made it available and done the rulebook. So I'm definitely looking forward to this one.
And I'll say that tea was definitely this year's theme, together with bees.
Yeah.
Bees
and
definitely
tea.
popular.
It's the thing.
You need one without the other. You can't make one without the other. Yeah.
So,
Everyone too.
City of Big Shoulders, or Chicago 1875, depending on which continent you're on when you buy it. You are rebuilding Chicago, as we all know, it burned in 1871, and doing all the usual stuff about rebuilding big cities, and it's one of these quaint games that will look nice on the shelf because it fits with the other sizes in the size of that.
That's how you make your choices. How they fit.
Does it fit on the shelf? Then all is happy.
So,
If it doesn't, I'm not.
the next game I will present is Dice Upon a Time. It is a family game where you take the roles of famous fairy tale characters, like this one. This is the one I don't know what it is. It's a donkey and a dog and a cat and a hen.
Is it Don Quixote?
No.
I don't know all the other one. It's
Don Quixote?
No, it's only the animal figures.
Snow White and Little Riding Hood, Sleeping Beauty, and all those. They are in very beautiful miniatures, and it's based on some very unique dice telling thing. You have to use the dice to move around in the country, but it looks really nice, and I'm really looking forward to play this one. Yes.
Nice. I have
Great dice.
games that I gameplay-wise know nothing about, but it's from Iran.
Yeah.
It's called Tsar, and it has some super nice components. We got the last copy of on the fair, and well, you know, we're not gonna get much into this, but because of politics and random shit, random bleep.
You cut that out, right?
Most of the Iranian delegation didn't actually make it here, which is very unfortunate. And so the state the world is in is a little bit annoying at this time. But does that stop gamers? No. So we got this
Free gaming.
Free the game.
Free the games. Free the games.
And hopefully they'll be here next year. It has super nice components and a cloth board. So I'm happy to try this, and it's the first game I can say that I have ever tried from Iran. I will be trying, and it's definitely the first game in our collection. So if you want to try something else, then
something definitely
stuff.
different.
Definitely.
Yeah,
but also like
Some
insane component quality, I would say, really, really good. So I'm looking forward to be trying that out.
right. I got the anti-hotness. I got Bus, which was printed originally in 1999, and then 20 years passed, and they thought, you know what, let's make another reprint of this game. It's a game about building a bus network, and you're trying to pick up people from work and get them home at the end of a long day. Maybe some of them want to go to the pub, maybe some of them are leaving school, but you have a time travel mechanic. So at some point, this all gets a bit weird, and you can travel back in time or forward in time to re-pick up the same passengers that you picked up before. And yeah, that's all I know. It's a game I wanted to try for a while. It was out of print for quite a while, and then Capstone picked it up. They reprinted it for a not cheap price. And yeah, so they've put it out there now, and yeah, the components
Because yellow color is really expensive.
Yeah.
Well, and it's yellow, so of course I will go with the other children's games.
Well, it looks a little bit, doesn't it? It's got that young sort of cover going on, but yeah. So yeah, this is Bus from Capstone Games, and originally by Spielspotter. Spielspotter?
Splotter Spiel.
Spiel.
It is ridiculous. It is ridiculous price. Splotter Spiels have always been quite expensive, but I would say that the hobby gamers games are really like the prices have gone up this year.
Yeah, we heard a few people say that, didn't we? Actually, that €10 had been added to all the games that last year were just a bit cheaper, whatever reason.
But also more bling, more deluxe.
The quality's
stuff.
gone up. The art on games has definitely gone up this year. It looks really nice. Yeah, so voilà.
A small game by Alexander
Fister.
Maracaibo. You are... What are you, in fact?
It doesn't matter as long as it's on the Fister.
It's about stuff.
You have boats and a man with a gun.
The box says you are seafarers and adventurers, which seems right.
It's like totally unheard of. I've never seen this theme before.
Somewhere in the game you can also be promoted to Admiral, and that's very nice and has no meaning in the game at all. It has elements that are campaign elements. The game says that they're legacy, they're not, they're just campaign. But it's a really neat game, and you should play it with me.
You tried it actually, didn't you?
Yes, I want to play it again.
Yeah, that's also Capstone Games.
The theme might be misused for a bazillion time, but...
Well, he took, according to one of the other players, like the best of Great Russian Trail and Mombasa, and also just a just a smidge of oh my goods.
Yeah, multi-use cards or something, right?
Okay, so I have a game that was sold out at the Meta. We got a copy. Paranormal Detective.
You got more than one copy.
Got 2 copies for the cafe. 2, and you can play it in the cafe. So, this is about... One is playing a ghost that has been murdered, and the others are...
Has the ghost been murdered? Or the
somebody turned into a ghost
Okay.
after being murdered. Yes. And the other players are detectives trying to solve the crime, and the ghost is trying to give hints to the detectives so he can get justice for his or her murder.
So it's Mysterium.
It's kind of Mysterium, yeah, and it's it has some nice. It has a Ouija board. Woo! So you can actually. You have the stuff I said stuff, damn it. You have those things to use when you're Ouija boarding.
The Ouija boarding thing.
Like hands?
No, you have a little... It's...
Yeah, and people's hands.
No, it's like these ones.
Why is there no vowels on
And
the
strings.
And strings, I don't know what they call it. So,
I can see an A.
the ghost is trying to tell the other people stuff. I said it again, damn it. Yeah, so, this is... I'm looking forward to play a ghost or a detective. Talking to a ghost.
So it says, you just killed me and then everything's good.
Yeah, probably.
Cool.
So
But it was sold out game, and we got a copy. It's important.
It's sold out because you got a box. Because we were about a box.
Yeah, we bought quite a lot.
and then we also bought random stuff.
For some value of random.
Or like maybe so these were the 3 games 4 people elderly white dudes are looking forward to play. But we also bought this, for example, which is Hurricane Ball by Open and Play, because you can open it and play. Well,
You couldn't.
don't open that.
You had to go and buy batteries and find a screwdriver.
But that would just be a longer name for a company, right? Open and get batteries and then play, with also a screwdriver included.
And the game is a remake
Of
some other thing with almost the same rules.
okay, but now what's it about? Let's play, Ole. Are you ready? I'm blue.
I'm green.
Okay, go. Go!
That's so horrible.
Go! Hey, no! And I will definitely say the bartenders are gonna love this game so much, because when you're sitting like Sunday, it's coffee time, everyone's chilling, and suddenly boom, you're on.
Well, I think we should.
I hate it already.
We should just glue it to some table far away from the bar.
Come on, it's hilarious. Kids love it.
Glue.
So after all that madness, I got a nice calm game called Beluga.
Oh.
Which is so peaceful looking, and you're just a mama whale searching for your daughter whale.
But are you screaming very loudly?
No, you're not. It's all very peaceful. And in this, you lay out a tableau of cards, and you have to point, and I don't know exactly. I really like the artwork, and it's about a mum searching for her daughter beluga whale. The theme sounds unique. I like the sound of it.
And people were playing it and they killed the mother all the time.
They killed the daughter. So they were actually really efficient at killing their own daughter. But yeah, it sounds like a nice little relaxing game, and I just love the art on that.
Except for when you kill your daughter.
Pish posh.
Pish posh.
Get another one.
Well, I have here Dim Sum Jam.
Dim Sum Jam!
Which is,
about dim sums.
well, it's about you have a dim sum restaurant thingy and you are working together. It's a co-op game. And it is also a legacy game.
Legacy game in a very small legacy game box.
You get you play a game, and then at some point you win, and depending on how well you win, someone gets to put one of these nice stickers in the appropriate place on the box. There's nothing legacy inside the box, it is all on the front of the box.
Ah, that's quite
So,
nice.
so for the legacy, well, perhaps not, but still, it's legacy. Trust it.
Legacy box.
Certainly an Asian theme in the last 3 weird game section.
What?
We bought a lot of Asian games. We
Yeah.
like Asian games.
Well, has just mentioned his weird game.
Yes, my weird game, as we have learned in this little video, is that games that are out of print are good. We have the boss game, we have the Glenmore. So, it is important to get the games before they get out of print. Stop it.
Okay. I'm just
It's
saying,
out of print, I know.
It's out of print.
So, according to the salesman, he's always right. Dead Man Cabal. This was the 10th last copy at the fair and in the entire world.
Oh my god!
I will go check later today if they have sold out, and then we have actually one of the last copies in the world, in the universe, as it said.
What?
So, this is a game about a necromancer who nobody likes, and he or she wants her own friends. So, instead of having friends, the necromancer is just making friends from dead people.
Reanimating them.
Reanimating, and they are also more fun than normal people. And it's a worker placement game where we have all these really nice skulls.
Whoa.
And if you do know your movie legends, all remember the cutout scene from
The Simpsons.
no, the Lord of the Rings, the third one called The Return of the King. They actually made a scene where they made like I think 1 million small dice skulls that they filmed and held down on top of Viggo Mortensen and Gimli and those, and they cut out the scene. I don't know why. It is in the extended version, so it's
So we can recreate the scene. We
Yes.
just need Viggo Mortensen.
yeah, and
Okay.
throw.
Give it a chance.
Yeah, he's half Danish.
He's half Danish, you know.
Yeah.
Kind of Danish. He has
We're
a,
gonna invite him.
yeah. So and then we can throw the skulls at him. Skulls.
And he will not be traumatized at all.
No. When he sees the skull, no.
This was this damn scene that
it-
got out with you like several days trying to film it, and the skull I still remember.
They actually made like 100 skulls. And then, let's go for 1,000? No. But we need 1 million skulls or something. So they made 1 million, like, these small skulls, and then they made it. It was crazy.
But-
See the extended version, and you can see it, and you can see it in the extra material, how they did it. And then, probably, someone come up with the idea of Dead Man Cabal after, I'm sure. I'm pretty sure. And it's out of print.
But it doesn't have the million skulls.
No, it has some.
Oh,
of
it
them.
has some.
It's
Quite
out
a lot.
of print until when?
Until the last box is sold at Messen.
And then they reprint it.
Yeah, and then because they will reprint a good game as it's always been told.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's it. Everyone had a good Essen. It was really good fun walking around the halls. It was my second year down here, so it was always it's good still exploring and finding new stuff. The Saturday was definitely a bit too crazy for me though, but yeah, it's good. But yeah, if you want to come down and join us again next year when we come down, we'll be putting that up on our Facebook at some point, so keep a track on that. And yeah, thank you for watching.
Yeah, bye.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Viggo Mortensen.